Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Mukesh English, and this is Mukesh Soni. Friends, in this video we shall have the discussion of an important poem titled At the Railway Station, written by K.S. Narasimhaswamy, the famous Kannada writer, famous Indian poet who wrote in Kannada language. And this poem is translated from Kannada to English by the eminent writer, the eminent teachers like Professor M.C. Prakash and Mekhala Venkatesh. This poem, titled At the Railway Station, is prescribed for the first semester BCA English course under Bangalore University from 2024 syllabus. So, before we go through this poem, let's have an introduction about the poem. What is this poem about? This poem is about a mother. Uh, this poem is about a mother, her daughter Meena, and her granddaughter. So here, Meena is about to travel by train, and these three characters are at the railway station. Meena's mother has come to drop her at the station. She's worried about her daughter Meena and her granddaughter's or her grandchild's journey. She inquires many things before boarding her, and Meena reassures her with each responses. So as the train moves, the mother is reluctant to let go and urging Meena to be cautious and stay safe. Through this conversation and the train's departure, the poem beautifully portrays the universal emotions of love, attachment, and the pain of parting. So let's begin the poem. Let's have the discussion line by line, stanza by stanza. So, stanza number one, the poet is asking, "Where are you, Meena?" "I'm right here, mother. The cattle, baggage, and bed are very much here, mother." So in this stanza, the mother is worried about her daughter, Meena, and asks her to make sure is she nearby. Meena responds immediately, telling her mother that she's right here, and the mother then asks if Meena has packed everything for the journey, which may include the cradle, baggage, bedding, especially for the baby's comfort. And Meena reassures her, saying that all things are packed. Don't worry, all these things are packed up. So this shows how much the mother cares about her daughter and the baby's needs, which is trying to make sure nothing is missing here. So this shows here the mother calls out to find Meena and ask if she has everything she needs during the journey, and Meena reassures her that everything which include during the journey or the essential things for the baby is all packed. So this is about stanza number one, which showcases mother's first concern. Now the stanza number two, a feeling of forgetting. Something seems forgotten. Is that so how? Appear to be recalling something? That's how I am. That's how I am. So here in this stanza, the mother has a feeling that they may have left something behind. This feeling is common during the travel. So whenever we travel, we always think that have I left something at home? Have I not brought this or that? So here the mother also feels the same thing, that something is left out. But it also shows the mother's anxiety about saying goodbye. So Meena responds by acknowledging that she too feels the same way. So the mother's feeling of something forgotten can symbolize her sadness and the realization that her daughter and her grandchild will soon be leaving, which makes her feel uneasy. So the mother feels as if they might have forgotten something important. Meena shares this sense of unease, hinting at the underlying sadness about the upcoming separation, because they are going to be separate. That when the train starts, mother has to go back to her house, and Meena and her child, they will leave for the destination. So now we are moving to the stanza number three. The stanza number two showcases a feeling of forgetting. Stanza number three, the practical needs and hidden tears. So the poet says, Meena, is there hot water for the child's milk powder? The mother is asking, Meena, is there hot water for the child's milk powder? There's enough of it, mother, she says, in the eyes, moreover. So here, the mother continues to show her care for the baby, asking Meena if Meena has enough hot water to make milk for the baby. And Meena, she reassures her that she has enough milk for the baby. She has enough water to make the milk for the baby. And she adds here that in the eyes forever. That means to say she also has tears in her eyes. So this comment reflects Meena's sadness at having to say goodbye to her mother, even though she tries to stay strong and practical. It shows that behind her calm responses, she's also feeling emotional. So what we can say here, so there are some practical needs, there are some hidden tears which are not shown, which are not seen here. So the mother asks if there's hot water for the baby's milk. So that shows her concern for the child's comfort. Meena also assures her, but we can find it's a kind of hint at her own sadness by mentioning that yes, her eyes are also filled with tears. So we might have seen that when the time approaches for any train to depart, we start getting emotional and we feel that yes, within 2 minutes, within 60 seconds, the train is about to move and we need to get down and we need to say goodbye to our kith and kins who are moving to the destination. So stanza number 4, hold the child in this manner, a dot on its forehead I'll smear, its body's warm, oh dear, at the time of living, I fear. So in this stanza, the mother becomes more protective. She's giving instruction Meena, she's giving instructions to Meena on how to hold the baby to keep it comfortable and safe. She says that hold it tightly. Then she's going to place a dot on the baby's forehead, a टीका लगाना, काला टीका, उससे उसकी नजर नहीं लगेगी, right? So she then places a dot on the baby's forehead, so which is a traditional Indian practice which is meant to protect the baby from any harm or for any kala jadoo, for any evil eye. So, and when she feels the baby's warmth, she realizes that how precious the child is to her. She expresses her worry about the parting ways. So, this stanza shows the mother's deep attachment not only to Meena but also to the baby, as well as her fear of separation depart that's going to happen very shortly. So in this manner, we can say here in this stanza shows a very protective gesture, and the mother shows her love by putting a protective mark on the baby's forehead, traditionally which is used to keep away from harm. She expresses her worry about leaving, revealing her sadness about the separation. So now we are moving to stanza number 5. The bogie is shaking at the ring of the bell whistles. The flag is waving at the threat of the signal. So the time has come now. This stanza describes the moments just before the train departs. So what happens generally before the train departs? The train begins to shake as it is preparing to leave. The bell rings, the whistle blows. It's a kind of signal by the station master or by the guard for the passengers to get ready. The waving flag indicates that the train has received the final signal. So these sounds and the movements show the inevitability of the departure. Means to say you have to go. You have to go. You can't stay for a long time at the station. Right? जाने का समय आ चुका है. Inevitability of the departure, making the moment becomes more intense, more emotional. And it's a sign that the mother and the daughter have to say finally goodbye. So the sounds of the bell, whistle, waving flag, signal, they all give the signal the train's imminent departure. The train is about to depart. So that is going to add here more tension, emphasizing that the goodbye is now unavoidable. You have to say goodbye. So this is the signal of departure. Stanza number 6. The poet says, "Don't run along the window. Mother, please go. I fold my hands from here. Bless me from where you are." Meena says, "Don't run along the window, mother. Please go. I fold my hands from here. Bless me from where you are." So generally we have seen when the train starts moving, what do? We just hold the window tightly, and we also keep on moving along with the slow moving train, and we also keep on talking, saying goodbye. We become emotional, right? So here there's a farewell request by the daughter. So as the train begins to pull away, Meena asks her mother not to run alongside the road window. I'm sorry, alongside the train window. She doesn't want her mother to strain herself or to make the goodbye even harder. Instead, Meena folds her hands in a respectful gesture, which is a traditional way of saying goodbye or farewell in our Indian culture, and asks her mother to bless her from where she stands. This moment shows Meena's respect and love for her mother. She's trying to make the parting as gentle as possible. She's trying to make this parting as gentle as possible, even though they both feel very emotional. So there's a farewell request. So as the train starts to move, Meena gently asks her mother not to follow alongside, not to walk along with the moving train. She respectfully folds her hands and asks her mother's blessings from afar, from a distance, showing her love and respect for her mother. Stanza number 7. The engines wail, float all along the trail. Where are you, Meena? Where are you? So this is very uh, personification we find here. So in this stanza, the sound of the engine's wail as the train departs seems to carry the mother's voice. You know, engines wail, the sound which is created by the engine or engine, as we say in a simple language, engine. So this sound of the engine is similar to the wailing sound of the mother as the train itself is calling out, "Where are you, Meena?" This echoes the mother's deep concern and attachment. Even as the mother, even as the train moves farther away, the mother's longing, the mother's desire, the mother's worry remain strong, as if her spirit, her heart is still reaching out for a daughter. It shows how difficult it is for the mother to let go, as her thoughts stay with mother even after she leaves. So, this is the engine's echo. So, the train's engine sounds like it's calling out, "Where are you, Meena?" It's like the engine sound is equal to the wailing sound of mother. So this personification captures the mother's worry and the echo of her lingering love, even as the distance grows. So that's about stanza number 7. Second last stanza of the poem, Assurance from Afar. The rolling of big wheels in the spark emitting smoke. I'm right here, mother. I'm very much here. So as the train moves with the wheels rolling as the train moves away with the wheels rolling and smoke filling the air, Meena responds silently to her mother's worried calls. She says, "Mother, don't worry. I'm right here. I'm very much here." Although she is physically leaving, she wants her mother to know that she will always be very much close to her. This shows that the bond between mother and the daughter will remain strong even though they are departed, even though they are not here. and her mother's love will always stay with her wherever she goes. So it's a kind of an assurance from a distance. So as the train moves, Meena silently reassures her mother, saying, I'm right here, mother, don't worry, expressing that she will always be close in spirit, always be close to her heart, even they have departed, even they are not together, even they are departed. So now we are moving to the last stanza of this poem at the railway station, and mother says, Meena, shut the window before sparks fall in. She says, Meena says, Mother, I have shut the window. I have shut the window lest sparks fall in. So it's again a final reminder by the mother. So as the train moves away with the wheels rolling and smoke filling the air, Meena silently, Meena silently says, I'm sorry. So in this final stanza, the mother's voice calls out to once again. Once again, we can hear mother's voice, which is again reminding Meena to shut the window to prevent any sparks from the train from flying inside. So, this small instruction reflects the mother's care and protection for Meena, even though they are not here, they are now departed, they are now apart. Meena replies that she has closed the window both to follow her mother's advice and to protect herself. So, symbolically, closing the window may also mean here that Meena is shielding herself, Meena is protecting herself from the sadness of parting as she moves forward on her journey. So, it's again a final reminder by the mother for her daughter. So, the mother's voice echoes one last piece of advice to shut the window to prevent sparks from entering. Meena follows this advice, symbolizing her respect for her mother's care and her desire to protect herself as she moves further, as she moves forward. So, this is about the poem at the railway station. So, let's conclude the poem with this note. This poem at the railway station is about at the railway station by the famous writer K.S. Narasimhaswamy is all about love, care, worry that a mother and daughter feel for each other as they say goodbye at the railway station. The mother's many questions show her love and concern, while Meena reassures her at every step, even though she's also feeling very emotional. So, this poem captures the universal sadness of saying goodbye and the deep bond that remains strong between loved ones even when they are physically separated. So, this poem is going to question. So, after reading this poem, you will be having two questions in the mind, that how will you describe the relationship between mothers and daughters, right? And in what ways do mothers show love towards the children? And the most important thing is here, this poem also showcases the common human beings emotions when the two human beings are getting separated or departed, especially at the railway station, because we have seen at the railway station, more than the passengers, there'll be the people who are going to say goodbye to the passengers, right? So this is such kind of bonding cannot be showcased in this video, it can be experienced it, right? So guys, hopefully I have tried to justify this poem by explaining in a very simple manner. Hope you have liked this poem at the railway station. I have really loved this poem. I also recall many moments when I used to go out of station or to other state, and when my mother and when my father, they used to cry, they used to be quite more emotional. So this is really very emotional poem for me. So thank you so much for watching this poem. For watching this video. If you like this video, click on the like button And if you have any questions, you can reach me at mukeshenglish@gmail.com. If you haven't yet subscribed my channel, please do subscribe the channel. Suggest this channel to your friends. In the days to go, you'll be getting all the lessons, summaries, and the question answers and the model question paper solutions in this on this channel or in the playlist. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much.